Is it bad itching?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have like any tenderness on your scalp? Menses? Okay. And I'm seeing there that your scalp is kind of pussy as well. Alright, so based on what you shared with me as it relates to the itchiness of your scalp and the tenderness and with the pussing of your scalp, I do see that you have like a fungal infection. It's called Tinea capitis, also known as scalp ringworm. So I don't know how you could have caught it, but some of the possible ways are you could have caught it from like an animal. If you have a pet, like a cat or a dog, do you have a pet? Possible that you could have caught it from them, or one of the individual in your household, or maybe just an object from someone that had it. So just to let you be aware of that. Alright, so what I'm going to give you to treat it is some antifungal therapy oral application. It's like a cream that you can apply to your scalp, okay? Okay, and I'm going to recommend that you avoid like using others' brush and comb because it's really easily transferable. So I'm going to advise that you avoid that. Here you go, here's a prescription. You are most welcome. And is there anything else I can help you with? All right, have a good day. Good morning. Thank you so much for calling our medical help desk. You're speaking with Tammy. How are you doing today?
Lord, Tammy, I know say my daughter have a headache and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Is she experiencing any other symptoms like cough, cold, loss of taste or smell?
Everything.
Alright, so ma'am, what I would recommend is that you take her to the closest hospital because that is some signs of COVID, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Alrighty, have a good day.
Tammy, why are you hiding your hand?
Girl, you don't know, see something up on my hand from where I not even know what to tell you for
You
the
know,
truth.
I'm see it from morning, I'm going to make the ask you, can I see it?
Why? I'm afraid. But sit there.
Then girl, you don't know, say, I think you're corporate.
When you think you're corporate?
Something what we call ringworm, girl. It's a skin infection.
So no ringworm, you have to say hand done.
And you know, you can catch it from the dirt. You can be infected if you touch somebody who had it and did wash your hand. Let's say that you because I'm not like wash hands.
I know that, you know. And my daughter, I see my daughter with something like this on her hand. And Miss Joyce tell me if you just wrap you up a week away. I'm gonna wrap you up, you know.
Dirty water should have been.
Dirty water, yeah.
But you can use ringworm cream. You can get you can use powder on it. You don't have to go to the doctor. It's easy to be treated.
Oh, so what me fi do?
Just rub a ringworm ointment on it, man, and it will dry up. Don't cover it though, you know, make sure you get it.
Oh, so me no fi cover it?
No, yeah.
So Miss Joyce tell me fi cover it.
Miss Joyce, them don't know nothing yet.
So how you know all of this?
Girl, remember that I'm a scientist?
Ah, sorry, I forgot how qualified you are. Stop.
Girl, look at the customer. Because if I would do my foot, just scratch me and burn. Let me see your foot. Girl, let me see your foot now. I want to apply your foot. No foot. Girl, you have your pedis. I want to. It is called acne foot. Tell me more about it. Well, acne foot is a fungal infection that occurs between people's toe when it is warm, like it is warm and damp. So you need to so you go do the doctor, get one fungal cream, or maybe you powder or something to put between your toe. And where you can prevent this is either you change your socks regularly, you don't wear no barefoot, and when you go in a public place like cool place and everything, you wear your and don't wear no tight shoes. Just in case. Okay. Thank you, girl. You're welcome.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode on our talk show, Science Festivities. I am your host, Danielle. Now today, we will be talking about systemic infections. Now what is a systemic infection? This is an infection that is in the bloodstream. It occurs when fungi gets into the bloodstream and generally causes more serious diseases. Systemic fungal infections may be caused either by an opportunist organism that attacks a person with a weakened immune system or by an invasive organism that is common in a specific geographic area, such as cocci and histoplasma. Today we'll be looking at an opportunist systemic fungal infection, candidiasis. Candidiasis is a fungal infection caused by a yeast called Candida. Some species of Candida can cause infection in people. The most common is Candida albicans. Candida normally lives on the skin and inside the body, in places such as the mouth, throat, gut, and vagina. It is small, oval, measuring 2 to 4 micrometers in diameter. The yeast form is unicellular and reproduces by budding. Some symptoms of candidiasis include oral thrush, tiredness and fatigue, recurring genital or urinary tract infections, digestive issues, sinus infections, skin and nail fungal infections, and joint pain. Some treatments are: for most adults, the initial recommended antifungal treatment is an echinocardin given through the vein, intravenous or IV. Fluconazole, amphotericin B, and other antifungal medications may also be appropriate in certain situations. Now I'll be showing you some pictures of candidiasis. And now I will hand over to my co-host, Roanicia.
Thank you, Daniel, and let us get into it today. We'll be looking at subcutaneous mycosis. Alright, so let's start with a definition. So subcutaneous mycosis are chronic fungal infections of the skin and the subcutaneous tissues caused by dermophytes that are normal saprophytic inhabitants of soil and decaying vegetation. These dermophytes cannot penetrate the skin and as such has to be introduced to the subcutaneous tissue by a puncture wound that has been contaminated with soil containing the fungi. So subcutaneous mycosis is not something that occurs instantly. It's something that over time it develops slowly over a period of years, and it affects mostly persons who are agricultural workers who do their farming barefooted. So like persons who farm with animals and so on barefooted, these are the persons that are mostly affected. And also you will find that subcutaneous mycosis diseases are prone to persons living in the tropical climates. Alright, so moving on, some examples of subcutaneous mycosis diseases include sporotrichosis, chromoblastomycosis, mycetoma, rhinosporidiosis, and lumbomycosis. The usual treatments for these diseases range from administration of oral 5-fluorocytosine, iodides, amphotericin B, and surgical excision. Diagnosis is accomplished by culture of the infected site.